Hello, my name is Steve.
And I'm David.
And this is Weekly Ranma, episode 35.
God damn.
We're going to talk about the second to last OAV in this extension of the series. I think it is my favorite of the OAVs. The evil ogre, hell hath no fury, like Kasumi scorned. So we begin with the Tendo Sawatome men being called to the service of a monk who needs their help in containing an ancient evil that's been sealed inside of a box. He needs their help for when the seal breaks to get it back into the box to reseal it. Timing is everything, and the seal breaks, and out comes this ancient evil. But in true Rumiko Takahashi fashion, it's the dumbest looking object we've seen. It's essentially a flying snot bubble.
Yes, it was a little derpy.
It is an ancient evil.
It was also like less than 2D.
Little squiggly arms. You know what it looked like? It looked like a kid's interpretation of a germ molecule.
Yeah, it looked like 1.5 dimensions, and I giggled.
Its appearance aside, what it does or how it demonstrates its power is it infests a human and uses them to act out their deepest evil desires. It infests Genma first, who starts being a bigger shit than he normally is, until they realize that all it takes is a sudden blow to the head to remove the infestation from the person. Ranma starts chasing it. It infests Kuno, which, I mean, it's Kuno. He's no match for Ranma, regardless of being empowered by an ancient Oni. And then it runs into Ryoga. And this gives Ryoga the upper hand, and he is able to evade Ranma, and he only has one thing on his mind after beating Ranma, Akane Tendo. Ryoga needs therapy at this point, I feel.
Yeah.
Evil Ryoga heads to the Tendo residence and brings himself into the bath where Akane is, timing-wise, bathing. And before he can enact his devious plans, he is turned into Pichan with a well-aimed spray from the shower head. Ranma shows up, grand confusion ensues, and the Oni is then released. So everybody's kind of gathered, partially because the priest has sealed off the Tendo residence to trap the ogre inside of it while they work to contain it so it doesn't cause any more hassle than it already has. After a little bit of trickery by the priest or monk, whatever you want to call him, they realized that the ogre inhabited him, knocked that out, and then when they thought they captured it, they learned that it is now in Kasumi. And thus, the main plot point of the entire episode is, we can't hit Kasumi. So now we got to figure out how to live with Kasumi in her evil form. And her evil form is cooking terrible food. Or cutting holes in tablecloths. Overspending the family's budget on takeout food early in the morning. Luckily for everybody, they don't need to hit Kasumi. They figure out a way of getting the evil Oni out of it. At that point, a battle then ensues, and before they're able to be utterly defeated by the evil force, another evil force arrives in the form of Happosai. And the ogre goes, "Oh, this is great. I'll take him over and I will be unstoppable." Sometimes you can't fight fire with fire. And the clash of the evilness between Happosai and the ogre causes a malfunction, and they are able to capture both beings in one blow. And so they seal it in a box and float it off down, I'm assuming, the Sumida River, not thinking about the fact that ink on the talisman will dissolve in the seawater.
That's not their problem because it made it to America.
Correct. Yeah. So it ended up in Hawaii, they saw in the news, and the two demons were causing havoc on the beaches of Oahu, probably. Who knows? Thus,
now it's America's problem.
Yeah. Happosai and the ogre are now America's problem.
I think Happosai would have a lot of fun in America.
100%. Happosai belongs in LA.
The only other place that I think Happosai would be happy would be the beaches of Brazil.
I mean, fair.
Happosai's a panty pest.
He is, yeah.
He would love Brazil. Fucking Happosai. Why am I justifying Happosai right now? I hate that little gremlin. Anyway.
This is my favorite episode out of all the OAVs. It's the goofiest and just most amusing, I feel.
Yeah, it was very amusing. Very funny. When Happosai showed up, I groaned. And then the demon possessed him and went, "Oh, God." I was like, okay, he's useful for something for once. Happosai and cologne just need to be packaged in boxes and sent somewhere. Old gremlins.
I'll give Cologne a little bit more usefulness than Happosai.
But she's still annoying.
Look, she only has one thing on her mind, and that's getting Ranma to marry her granddaughter.
Yeah.
Beyond that, she's like, whatever.
Leave him alone.
I'm just doing my thing.
He has a choice.
Not according to ancient Amazonian traditions, he doesn't.
But he's not ancient or Amazonian. She's ancient. What she just needs to do is to find some way to get Moose to beat Shampoo.
I think what the problem is she does not see Moose as the...
She doesn't see Moose as an appropriate partner for Shampoo.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's more the idea of she doesn't see Moose as partnering with Shampoo to be the leader of their tribe.
Is Shampoo a princess?
Maybe. I've always had the thought of that her family maybe is kind of running the tribe. I don't know. I may be wrong of that, but if you look at it from that angle, Ranma is a much better selection.
He's a himbo, though.
I may be far off base, though.
Maybe.
All he cares about is punching things and being the best.
I don't know if there's an intelligent man in this series. They're all dumb in some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
Actually, everybody's dumb in some way, shape, or form.
Well, we've had this discussion plenty of times. Ukyo and Shampoo are probably the smartest. No. We do have the smartest character in the show, and that's Nabiki.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
She is not an idiot at all. Kasumi is challenged, but she's got a good heart.
She has pretty girl privilege. Pretty girl privilege.
Well, she's mom.
Yeah, you're right. And occasionally she has that dead mom haircut. I don't like it.
All right, we got anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Second to last episode of the Ranma OAVs. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so you get notified when we have other episodes dropping. And we are also winding down the regular episodes of the podcast that come out on Fridays, where we are talking about 3 new shows this season: Journal with Witch, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, the first part of the Culling game arc, and My Hero Academia Vigilantes Season 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yep. So thanks once again, and don't forget to check out next week's ultimate episode. This week would be the penultimate episode.
Yes, this week is the penultimate.
See you then.
You get that wrong every season.